all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, we're in East Aurora, New York, and even more specifically than that, we're across the street from Vittlers 5 and Dime, the classic 5 and Dime store. But allegedly, Vittlers here is the world's largest 5 and Dime, and I'm always up for checking out the largest of something. So please follow me. Of course, here at Vittlers, we have Ed Viddler, the owner, in a large form up there on the roof. Of course, the joke being there is a viddler on the roof. So let's take a peek inside Vittlers. Over here we have some leather-clad gnomes. This one's driving a motorcycle there. Here's some paper dolls. These are like where you cut out clothing and then the paper dolls can wear that clothing. There's a Victorian family. Day of the Dead and Edith Head. I don't know who that is. The board game section, they have various Opoly games. Here's some sort of dog Opoly. See the different spaces, different breeds of dogs. What do we have here? Buffalo Opoly. Just after Buffalo, New York. Oh, these are different types of dog, multiple dog-based Monopoly games. Beagle Opoly, Lab Opoly, Cat Opoly, Horse Opoly. Yeah, they have different Opolys for each dog breed. That's pretty interesting. I really do love Monopoly, but no one will ever play it with me because they say I'm overly competitive. But yeah, the Godzilla Monopoly, that looks pretty cool right there. But probably even more fitting, you have the Godzilla Jenga. It's fitting because Godzilla, known for knocking down buildings, and Jenga is a game where you build a structure that eventually gets knocked down. And here in the world's largest 5 and Dime, we have a wall of world's smallest things. The world's smallest glowworm. Actually, I remember these when I was a kid. You squeeze them and they glow. I think you can you squeeze this one? There you go. Yeah, you squeeze them and their faces glow. There's the world's smallest troll doll right there. There's the world's smallest Stretch Armstrong. He was always a fun toy until that one day where you stretched him just a little too far. There's the world's smallest Rock'em Sock'em robots. The world's smallest set of Lincoln Logs. And the world's smallest set of Tinker Toys there. These are like all classic toys in their smallest incarnations. The world's smallest Care Bears. The world's smallest My Little Pony. Is there still a large fandom? I remember when there was a fandom called Bronies. Is that still a thing? And then we have world's smallest Gumby. I loved Gumby. I actually watched the old cartoons. I think they were old when I watched them, but I really loved Gumby and his little horse Pokey. Some classic toys. Oh, look at this, world's smallest Etch-a-Sketch. Yeah, you can turn the knob here. It's so small, I don't know that you can actually see that I'm making things happen, but it is operational. World's smallest Viewmaster. I love Viewmasters. I don't know, this is so small where my eyes are too big. Good old-fashioned bag of army men. You could set these up all over the living room, make your living room into a battlefield until your mom comes out and steps on them and they get impaled on her feet and she gets mad and then you cry because she smashed your toys. And if you're not into the military, you can always switch to cowboys and Native Americans. The Etch-a-Sketch here, a classic toy. Of course, now apparently they're being advertised as not no Wi-Fi needed. So, yeah, it's all made of magnetic dust. You don't need to hook it to the Wi-Fi. The original tablet. Definitely a fan of Mr. Potato Head. I remember it used to come with this giant bucket where you could make them all sorts of different characters. Costume section here. Oh, got a pig nose. Little pig nose in there. And some super silly hats. Got your chicken hat, your burger hat, your pizza hat. Ooh, I like these here. Maybe this, been looking for a new hat. Maybe this will be the new Carpetbagger hat here. Do you like the yellow one, the blue one, or the polka dot one? Oh, you can even get a clown nose to go with it. Here's a larger Gumby, the standard size Gumby with Pokey. And I don't know if I've seen this before. They have the Gumby's nemesis, the blockheads. Various characters down here. Rosie the Riveter, Captain Kirk, and this is the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. They have the stool sample here. Check that out. It's a little sample with a little tiny stool in it. Now normally when you talk about stool samples, you talk about putting poop into a jar so the doctor could examine your poop. But here, because sometimes they call poop stool, but here they actually change out the poop stool with an actual wooden stool, which is also known as a stool. So they're trading out one kind of stool for the other. So originally when you'd see this, you'd be like, oh, nasty, that's gonna have poop in it. But then you turn around, it just has a little wooden stool in it, which is not that gross. Definitely not as gross as a little tube full of turds. Oh, they got an Archie McPhee section. What do we have these days for Archie McPhee? We have finger owls and then finger meerkats. That's pretty fun. You have finger tentacles, a lot of things that go on your fingers. And then rubber chicken racing, as well as racing reapers. Little Grim Reaper racing there. Finger raccoons, finger squirrels, finger pigs, and racing babies. A lot of stuff on your fingers, a lot of stuff to race. Finger claws. Give me your claw, your fingers lobster claws. Oh, these are Bigfoot feet. So you can make fake Bigfoot tracks like this. Collection of sodas here. We have some old vintage sodas like Dad's Root Beer, a Frosty Concord Grape. Then we have some ridiculous flavors like birthday cake, and peanut butter and jelly soda. Farrah Fawcett soda. I don't know what that. Oh, Wizard of Oz Cherry Cola. That's pretty cool. Have Switchblade Spork, which is pretty funny. People fighting in a gang fight with sporks. And then stylish mustaches for girls. They're for girls because they're pink. It's old-timey mechanical horse Sandy here. Unfortunately, there's a maximum age of 10 years old. It says cannot accommodate big kids or adults, so we cannot ride the classic Sandy horse there, but we can give her a dime nonetheless and watch her run. There we go. There goes Sandy. We even have Sandy t-shirts. You can commemorate that you have rode Sandy. I can't get one of these because I wasn't allowed. Some animals in tubes there are always fun, but if you want, you can actually pick out individual animals you like. There's some plenty of cockroaches available there. Got these fancy goldfish and all these different types of dogs. That's a boxer. You got a pink poodle of some sort right there. Oh, I like these ones. You got sea creatures. You can get a lobster. You can get a shark. You can get a walrus. You can get a sea turtle there. Over here, some dinosaurs. Hopefully no one has picked out all the T-Rexes. I don't even know. That's not even a dinosaur. That's like a big land mammal of some sort. And then bull cats. All the kitties. Not sure what these are right here. Maybe some sort of planter. It's like heads, empty heads with feet. This guy looks happy. It's the Aurora Theater here, currently showing Fantastic Beasts, The Secret of Dumbledore. I've not seen any of the Fantastic Beasts movies. I have seen the Harry Potter movies, but not the Fantastic Beasts movies. I have read the Fantastic Beasts book, which has nothing to do with the movie. Down here, we have a statue of a man playing guitar. The name of the sculpture is Jude. I think it is a homage to the song Hey Jude by the Beatles. Now we've stopped off here in Buffalo, New York. We are currently in front of the Anchor Bar, the home of the original Buffalo Wing. Yes, here in Buffalo, New York, in the 1960s, at this very bar, the Anchor Bar, the Buffalo Wing, one of America's favorite snacks, was created. A simple chicken wing, fried, rolled in hot sauce, and served with blue cheese dressing. The story is that Teresa Bellissimo, the owner of the Anchor Bar at that time, her son had come back from college and brought some of his hungry college friends with him to visit. She was wanted to whip up some food, ran to the kitchen, and on the spot, almost instantaneously, almost like a beam of light from heaven came down, and on the spot created the Buffalo Wing. She grabbed some chicken wings, said that she may have had some extra chicken wings left over. At the time, chicken wings not really considered something delicious. It was considered more of a trash part of the chicken that would sometimes be thrown away or used to make soup. But she would take all these extra chicken wings, deep fry them, had some hot sauce that she would roll them in and serve them with some blue cheese dressing. And an American obsession was created. I love buffalo wings. I think everyone loves buffalo wings. The Buffalo Wing took on the name of the city from which it was born. People still enjoy buffalo wings in the city of Buffalo to this very day. So I figured, I am hungry. It is lunchtime. We're here in Buffalo, so we're gonna stop by and get some of the original buffalo wings from the original source. The source of the creation of buffalo wings. We'll go in there and order some wings and eat them with our mouths. Over on the sign there, it says 246.8 million wings served here at the Anchor Bar. Up front here, they have a buffalo, for which the city is named after. So we head inside. Oh, here is Teresa Bellissimo, the creator of the buffalo wing right there, immortalized. So we enter the bar here. See, they have a little telephone booth area. Do you think this one works? Do you think? No, I'm sorry. It does not work. So they're becoming rarer and rarer to find ones that actually work. Let's see, up in the rafters, we have a bunch of motorcycles. Various motorcycles surrounding the bar here. See, the lady here has brought us a delicious plate of wings. You see the celery there, the blue cheese, those spicy wings. It looks like she's trying to give us a little kiss in addition to those wings there. And it says this is an official partner of the Buffalo Wing Trail. Not 100% sure. I wonder if that's just all the different buffalo wing restaurants in Buffalo. Maybe sometime we gotta come back here and just eat as many different restaurants with buffalo wings as possible. That might be a fun thing to try sometime. Sorry, she's distracting me with her kisses here. And here we have the Statue of Liberty herself, an icon here in New York. But here in Western New York, she doesn't lift a torch high in the air. She lifts a plate of buffalo wings high in the air, indicating the true spirit of America. Sitting over here in the bar area, the wall here adorned with various license plates. We've got Colorado, Ontario, we're not too far from Canada where we're at. And then New York here says, "Oh my car." Isn't that what the guy yells in Final Fight when you smash the cars? Anyone remember that in Final Fight? One of the bonus rounds, you smash up a car and a guy comes out. Originally he said, "Oh my God," but they didn't want him to say that in the video game, so they changed it so he says, "Oh my car." See, you can get traditional or boneless. I disagree with the concept of boneless wings. I feel like wings have bones, and that boneless wings are just saucy chicken nuggets. And here is my lunch. Got the buffalo wings, of course. I got the mild sauce, and then the traditional way of serving the wings here in Buffalo and pretty much everywhere. Do with the celery sticks and the blue cheese dressing. Both those help make it less spicy. They cool the burn a little bit, so it's you get a spicy bite and a nice refreshing dose of blue cheese there, and then the fresh celery sticks to bite. Now this is the other food that Buffalo's well known for and maybe doesn't get talked about as much. This was actually Jen told me about this. So this is beef on weck. It is roast beef on a kummel weck bun, which has caraway seeds and kosher salt on it. It's got that delicious looking roast beef, and it came with just a side of horseradish, not horseradish sauce, but just straight up horseradish. So this is the true Buffalo, New York meal right here. All right, let's dig into the buffalo wing there. Again, I got the mild, so not too incredibly spicy. I didn't want a terrible burning in my mouth this portion of the day. So the traditional blue cheese dressing. I don't think you're supposed to dip them in ranch here. I think that goes without saying. So. It's a delicious wing. It's a good wing there. It's like that nice crispy skin. I hate when they cover it with breading, things like that. I just love the good old chicken skin, deep fried, rolled in sauce. It's so good. I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to eat beef on weck, so I don't know. I'm gonna put some of this horseradish on it. I do love horseradish. It's interesting that it is the just actual horseradish, not horseradish sauce. All right, so let's try some of this beef on weck. This is the forgotten trademark food from Buffalo. Everyone knows about the buffalo wing. Like I said, here in Buffalo, if you're hip to the food in Buffalo, you know about beef on weck. And I can see that there is some au jus that's been soaked into the bun there, so they pour au jus on the meat. I put some of the horseradish there. It's really tasty. Really tasty. Love the beef. One thing that's a little unusual, and I guess that's the bread, it has a lot of salt on it. These big, crunchy balls of salt. So I think you gotta love salt, but it's pretty good. Just maybe takes a little getting used to, but super tasty. And we have achieved clean plate status for the ultimate Buffalo, New York meal. Look at my bones. Up on top of this building, we have a sculpture known as the Lake Effect Man. You can see the man there sheltering his body, his exposed skin from the wind, the cold wind that they have here in Buffalo. And I, for one, I grew up in an area that has lake effect snow, and that lake will freeze your bones. See all these different bars and restaurants here in Buffalo advertise their buffalo wings. It would be interesting to see someday who has the best buffalo wings. This is Brawler's Back Alley Deli, and you can see the brawler up there. It's a man who engages in brawls, hanging out with his girlfriend up there. And over here we have something truly remarkable, one of the most beloved pieces of art here in Buffalo, New York. We have the Shark Girl. This is a mashup of Alice from Alice in Wonderland and a great white shark. You see the shark head on the girl body. And yes, oh yes, it does have dead eyes that are indeed black, like a doll's eyes, but also has a body wearing a dress like a doll's body. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely amazing. Apparently this was a temporary piece of art that was actually on display in Cincinnati, but the Cincinnati, they decided they didn't want it anymore. They were gonna ship it back, but it turned out that here in Buffalo, they wanted Shark Girl, and they petitioned to have Shark Girl brought here to Buffalo, where she is now a beloved local folk icon. Yeah, there really is just something special here about little Shark Girl sitting here on her boulder. Thank you for joining me here today in the Buffalo, New York area. On the upcoming days and weeks, we're going to be traveling around the Midwest searching for some things to... So thank you for joining me here today in the Buffalo, New York area. We're going to be traveling around the Midwest in the upcoming days and weeks. The plan is to be next Saturday to be in Columbus, Ohio for the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. I have not been to Oddities and Curiosities Expo this year. I love the Oddities and Curiosities Expos. I've tried to make that part of my regular travel plan, but so far this year it's just been difficult trying to be in the right part of the country at the right time. So finally I've pinned down one, and I plan on being in Columbus, Ohio next Saturday for the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. So if you are going, feel free to stop me, say hi, whatever. I'm not an official part of the show, but I will be wandering around doing a little bit of shopping for oddities to add to my collection, and I may end up spending way too much money because I have a tendency to blow my money when I am at the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. But thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video, please subscribe. It'll let you know when new videos are coming out. And if you want to follow this channel, I travel the United States filming roadside attractions, museums, haunted houses, amusement parks, and other fun stuff. If you'd like to support the channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. Also selling enamel pins in the Etsy shop. All that is in the description, and all that helps keep this train on the tracks, this Shark Girl in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.